multiple 80 carries on the side of G2, massive front line in Zach, like it's a strong team fighting come from G2. And then typically from Fnatic, when they have all this crazy split push, they draft an Orianna. So Caps is like gonna sit in mid lane and wave clear all game long.
You sound very disappointed. No Aurelion Sol this time.
I mean, I always want to see Aurelion Sol from Caps, but he gets some safe wave clear, which is also needed for a team.
Yeah, we might have a few more games to see if that happens, but yes, he's on a safe choice right now. Fnatic getting themselves what they're comfortable on. I want to call it cookie cutter, but with Fnatic, they never fit into anybody else's mold. They just do their own. But they are up against the full strength and might of G2 Esports, back again, fresh off their second place finish at MSI. And this is always going to be legendary. New kings of Europe, old kings of Europe. It doesn't matter. When these two step on the battlefield, Deficio, the crowns are coming off. We're gonna see some blood, and the crowd is ready. So let's see, as they all get ready to duke it out, who will be grade A in Group A?
Always a little nervous before these kind of games, Pyro, because we really want these teams to deliver. We want to see such an epic series between the two organizations that's won the most in EU LCS against or react against properly in time. Bot lane control and a play happening.
Reckless going on in, bringing Shen to the party. They get the taunt, they get first blood. Reckless picking up Mythy.
There we go, Pyro. We talked about this play like 5 times, I think, the last 5 minutes, and we knew it was going to happen at some point with the Shen ulti just to make sure that Mythy can't get raped. But TP bot lane.
He's locked up in between the rest of the team, but finally he gets some relief because Caps is coming in now. Expect isolated from everybody else. It's Soaz claiming the kill as Trick is forced to flash away. Fnatic's time to shine once again. Trick goes bouncing, but he leaves Perks behind, and he's gonna go down as well. Little blobs everywhere. Fnatic getting kills, Fnatic getting towers.
Oh my god, that just got so good for Fnatic instantly. Obviously mid lane wide open and they get the mid tower.
Yep, but expect though, he's gonna find himself flanked. Reckless turns to the 1v1, but it's never a 1v1 when Shen is involved. Soaz is gonna get that assist and Reckless goes up 4 kills.
Good play from G2, getting more farm on Sven and the turret, but the problem is, so many guys from Fnatic are near this mid tower, but Zach is around the corner.
Yeah, and Perks was playing with no fear, should have been a dead giveaway, and now Kiss! Jez's and Caps pulled right in together, but the blob is gonna disappear. Perks picks up Jez's. However, he almost falls himself. The wild growth was there. It ends up being a 1-for-1 kill trade, and the tower still stands in the mid.
A Baron rush can happen. They're doing it right now.
Well, starting off, the damage is real, but Brox is in the back, and we have seen some Baron steals today, Deficio. Will we see another? Reckless coming around. G2 are the jaws closing on the trap. The Baron's down to 1800 health, I should say. As so as Shockwave is gonna pull in Trick, but the fight has gotten messy, and the spike goes down. Broxa secures the Baron, while G2 are distracted, and he's even gonna be able to get out alive. Only Soaz falls. That's 4 members of Fnatic with Baron.
The Baron drops so low that even when G2 tried to disengage, Fnatic could actually finish it. Trick, you lost your passive earlier, my friend.
It can sometimes go awry when you haven't been working together quite as long. A few days of scrims. We'll see if they can turn it around here, but Trick is gonna get caught. Hold on in. Wild grows down, but it's gonna be Perks. That gets melted first, and Soaz looking to turn in for Trick as he hops away. Expecting Mythy trying to limp back. Broxa on the front. Sven has to flash back into base. Not looking good for G2 Esports as Caps takes down the Lulu.
Well, you can then argue, should they have disengaged or should they just try to finish it? But obviously it's hard when you see Kennen on the side as well. In the end though, Fnatic got that Baron, and now they're using the Baron so well.
Yep, got one in him already,
Trick,
but they're gonna have to fight it out through Trick. That is a big one, pulling them all together, but Caps goes on a spree and takes down Sven. Big shutdown for Expect though, and Fnatic, they're running scared. As Sven comes right back on up, I should say. No, he's down. Never mind. I'm completely wrong. It's Soaz who's taken out by Perks. Now they're trying to run for their lives as Broxa limping away. Jez's will not be so lucky. Perks with a double kill.
Sitting with an 80 carry with no flash. They're rushing Baron though, but this might be something for G2 to try and fight around. Zach just used his slingshot to get closer to Baron, so it is on cooldown from Trick at the moment.
There we go. It's coming right back on up. Reckless is in trouble. The Baron's going low, going down. It's spotted by Brox to secure it up. Shockwave pulling in. Trick and Sven. Sven, down he goes. A Cathian surprise is not enough to finish off Soaz, and now it's only Mythy and Perks remaining. Broxa charging down the front. You gotta think this is where it's gonna end. With a Baron, with a fight that just went awry. Perks turns for the hero play, and he doesn't get it. Caps taking him down. Only Mythy and Expect to defend.
We need to see in a potential replay if he could have done something, but now Expect dies.
Not much he could do there. Guardian Angel's gonna get him back up on his feet for just a second, but they'll smack him right back down. That's gonna be one Nexus tower. That's gonna be another Nexus tower, and Fnatic, they like playing fast, they like playing lightning quick, and they will take a lead in this series.
But when you play against Fnatic, when you give away Shen and Cannon, there's always that massive risk that you fall behind early and they just split push everything. They just play so aggressive in the side lanes. No other team in Europe would actually be able to execute that draft against what G2 Esports picked. But let's see if Fnatic can do that. I actually think G2 came out quite well in this pick and ban phase.
Well, it's all up to execution. If that is the case, Fnatic will see if they can do it again and take down the Kings of Europe. Trying to reclaim their own title at some point later down the line of this split, but G2 Esports set up for success in the early game. Can Fnatic hang on? Can they make the outplay? They got themselves the Kennen and Shen once again. Still some comfort for these guys, that's for sure, but G2 Esports, they're not lacking for it as well. We'll see who is able to take it. Who's gonna rock the rift? We're gonna find out. Do G2 fire back? Are they ready to go, or is Fnatic gonna make this day a 2-0? We're hearing some noise. It always happens when Fnatic's on the rift, but G2, they're not lacking for fans these days. We're ready to rock and roll, so let's hit the rift already.
We always want 3 games when we have Fnatic versus G2, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the Fnatic fans would be happy with the 2-0 as well. Well, now the G2 fans just want to see a nice comeback.
Brutal combo. Still, we got plenty of time to play in this game. Is Trick waiting in the wings, looking to see if he can pick off camps, but he's playing safe.
Yeah, Trick has no camps he can actually kill. Grump just spawned, so he's trying to assist his lanes a little bit without really ganking. He just wants Perkz to be able to push out because Perkz didn't manage to go back and get a tier yet. Very important for Cassidy to go to tier. And actually going in.
Oh, flashing forward, not enough damage to finish the job, but Caps is able to do it. And now Trick finds himself without a friend in mid. Broxa a little low, but it doesn't matter. Trick's gonna have to flash the wall just out of respect. First blood to Fnatic. And other things as well. Once again on top, it's going to not be the 1v1 expected, and realize that Broxa was coming out of nowhere. It's continuing to be this threat. He was locked down last game, but this time he's definitely off the chain. Now Trick coming in for the counter. It's a little damage out onto Broxa, but Trick gets turned on as well. Oh, that's gonna be the flash in. Expect sees the chance, and he closes the jaw as Broxa's gone down, and now Soaz under fire, under tower, and followed in by Trick. Can he finish off the kill? The shield is there. Trick just can't do it.
But whenever they step forward, Caps shoots them in the face. They can't do anything. And instead, Fnatic setting up for this Drake here in front of Drake. Trick is around to try and steal it.
Oh boy, quick flash out. Oh, Trick is able to get it. Now can he get out? No one there. He spins the Rift Herald. All right.
So Rift Herald didn't actually get used at all by G2 Esports, and now Fnatic are looking for a top lane play.
Yep. See if they can get it. Expect he's going to have to slice, but the rest of the team is on top of him, stunned up, and nowhere to go. Reckless claims kill number 2.
We now get that moment where Fnatic have killed the outer turrets on both sides, and Caps going all in.
Flashing in, Caps is able to do it!
Oh, little sidestep. That means you don't get stunned, and now Caps.
He's going to get punished, though. However, he does have Jez's tagging in. Does Sven have the damage to finish the job? Trick will be the one to do it. G2 turn it right around. They may have destroyed the lane kingdom, but the rest of G2 are standing strong against Fnatic. Trick getting the kick away. They have got it on top of Broxa, but before Trick can take the Lantern, Reckless plans his life. Now Sven running and gunning back to his base, but Soaz is right on top of him. A TP's gonna come in from Expect. This fight doesn't end.
It's hard to rush it at 20 minutes, especially when your Shen is on the other side, because he's kind of the tanky member. There's a fight part. Well, called a fight.
I mean, well, hold on. Get over here. Coming back in. There we go. Fnatic, they do not take any half measures, but there's a lot of G2 Esports members right on top right now. Sven is gonna take down Caps, and G2 are finding the fight they needed. Perkz gets himself a kill, and all of a sudden, it's 5v3.
Always call that he can go to a side lane. Expect is under his tower.
There we go. Locked up, taunted, and they are layering that CC beautifully right now, but Expect says bring it on. Nearly getting Soaz, but finally he will fall.
With the shield coming in, Caps now top lane.
Uh-oh, Perkz. Okay, Caps was stopped up for just a second, and before Soaz even arrives, they take out the mid laner, and now Fnatic's up top. Expect's already finished it. There's 2 TPs here. Fnatic are like, that's okay. You guys want to fight? We're there. Now all of a sudden they find Expect alone and isolated. Throws on the Dominus. Doesn't matter, buddy. too many members of Fnatic, and inside the Dragon Pit, Broxa claims a kill.
Expect picking that one up. Source gonna push in the bottom lane. No one is actually there to take it from G2 yet. They don't have TP on the
But in the mid, though, everyone got taken pretty low, but Reckless is going in for round number 2, and Perkz is forced to flash the wall. Soaz coming to join the party, dodges away the play, and now G2 have turned on the offensive. They go in onto Soaz, but they don't do nearly enough damage, and G2's health bars are evaporating. They better hurry up on that redemption. They need it. Soaz coming in before he falls to Trick. However, G2 looks like they have ran out of steam. Can't go any further, but Caps, he's ready to go. He wants to get a pick.
Yeah, they got that redemption down just in time, baiting Soaz as well when he dove further in. Reckless still full HP. Trick, it's all a fight for mid lane control. Both teams are just pushing mid towards each other. Now Reckless actually really deep here with the rest of Fnatic. Behind them, G2 Esports.
Cut off G2 though, is it going to be enough? Meanwhile, Caps looks for Sven, but who's catching who? Broxa tags in and he can't even get the job done. Redemption comes down to keep Sven nice and healthy, and meanwhile, Caps and Jezzes are gonna have to take the retreat path while Soaz is all pushing bot. Well, it's going right now, but we're watching Soaz farming.
Let's watch the Baron instead.
Let's go back to the Baron. There we go. I like this channel better. Down it goes, and now they've got a hook onto Jezzes, stunned up for days, and they will take him down. It's another kill over to Perkz, and now Reckless isolated, but he's bringing the Shen. Soaz comes in just in time to nail a 2-man taunt, but Mithy, Trick, and Expect are unperturbed. That Croc is huge. It's a shutdown now for Perkz, and Soaz is all alone. He has to flash into Raptors, joined by Broxa.
And needed to step back out, and in the end, Fnatic just got completely split up, and Soaz is trying to escape. Broxa is also here.
Trying to sidestep it out, zigging and zagging, but G2 are having none of that, just wailing on him right now while Brox is pushed out from Sven, and Soaz finds
sit as far back as the AD carry. And meanwhile, G2, they're hoping they can actually get a few hits on tower in between these cooldowns from the blind. You see now, the blind's cooldowns are gone, they can go for a play.
They got it, opened it up, and now they're able to find one kill onto Jez. Down he goes as the rest of Fnatic are running scared back. In goes Trick, but he's taunted up right inside of the Nexus turrets. However, just enough of a distraction for G2 to finish off the inhibitor, the first of the game, and it took 37 minutes to get there. That changing helps so much for Perkz because he's got a way to block things out. But who doesn't have a way to block it anymore, unfortunately, is Soaz, as he was in front of the door and it just got kicked down. G2 are looking for inhib number 2.
So they're going to get it. They know Caps is sitting in there on the top side. I'm not really too afraid of him. They're actually going for more.
Trick wanted Broxa, follows him in. Caps trying to find an angle, but the inhibitor is going to fall. G2 turn around, and Expect goes right into the Vengeful Maelstrom, knocked up by Jezzes now, but there just isn't enough damage, and Sven melts through that unbreakable shield. G2 inside the Fnatic base, and only Caps is posing a threat, but not anymore. Expect goes in to finish the job, and with only Broxa Reckless here to defend, I don't see this one lasting much longer.
I agree, Pyro here. They have some minions coming bot lane as well with some super minions. They're going straight for the Nexus turrets.
Oh boy, G2 Esports have awoken. Come at the Kings, you best not miss, and that's what they say for this game. Perkz is taking down Reckless, and that's the Nexus. G2 Esports firing back, and boy, do we have a series on our hands.
And also Jav on top for Expect. We said it, he wants the carries, gives Shin over to Soaz every time. And I think Expect had a good Renekton performance. If he can do the same on Jarvan, then this champion can take over the game. We've seen it in LCK multiple times already. Early kills for him. He roams around the map with a crazy strong ulti, and then suddenly you win the game.
Yeah, not to mention he's got Trick on Elise right now, so we could see some early trips up top. Of course, Broxa might look to match that now. We want to hear from you guys. It has been a long, hard-fought series between G2 and Fnatic, but who do you think will take the final victory? Hop on Twitter, hashtag G2 winner, hashtag FNC win. I got a feeling I know who the fans are going to vote for at Officio, but tell me straight, who you think?
I mean, that's so hard to call already. That's the thing. So much depends on the Soaz Reckless combo in the mid game, or let's see, Trick's performance early game on this Elysia, because G2's comp is a little bit all over the place. There's some late game scaling, but there's also a lot of early game power with Elise, Jarvan, and Lucian. A lot of different options for them and how they want to play early on. And against a lot of these targets that don't really have any dashes. If you're Cassiopeia without flash, how do you get out of Jarvan ulti?
Yeah. Not a whole lot you can do there, and not to mention, if you pair that with Sven, you're going to have a bad time. Now, speaking of, it's first blood in mid as Perkz finds. 2 champs are better than 1.
I love the 1v1s between these 2 guys here. I know, of course, Broxy joins after.
It's a great 1v1.
We get the Jarvan roam we mentioned. He's sneaking down. No wards in the river.
Ooh, Perks is able to turn away.
There we go.
There we go. There he goes, and now there is no flash up and available. Caps has nowhere to go, and he accepts his fate, but not before Soaz comes in with the taunt. Can he get out? No, the double tap. It's Expect who finishes the job. But meanwhile up top we got action as well. Trick is going right through the minion line, and Soaz goes in for the taunt. Doesn't quite get it. The TP coming around the side. Trick is still going for it. Expect just can't close the distance. He flag and drags over the wall, looking to turn on Soaz. No tower there for him to go back to as the tower falls down in the bottom side. Soaz is isolated. On the Rift Herald, that's for sure. Sven stepping up. Reckless and Jez is waiting in the wings.
Shin ulti, baby!
Here we go! Reckless delivering! The other ninja right on top of Sven, and that puppy is going down.
Soaz are often able to really utilize the double TPs, or the ulti and then his own teleport, so effectively to be basically two places at once. I'm top lane, getting a kill.
That's where the ninja stuff comes in. I said he wasn't a good ninja, but
Soaz is a good ninja. Soaz is a very good ninja.
Well, I mean, it's similar to Reckless with the Kennen, right? You got to give him props for playing this champion out so well. Now Sven could be in trouble. He's stunned up by the Shuriken, has to flash out, followed by Reckless. The man has no fear, and he gets the kill, but we're checking back in at the Drake as Expect picks off Broxah.
There's poison on him.
Oh, right goes down. That's going to be Expect falling, but not before they were able to secure quite a lot. Trades all over the map here, Deficio. It's chaotic.
Yeah, once again, Reckless staying in that side lane, goes straight for the 1v1 kills. Sven, they're not respected damage early on.
Caps is trying to stop backs here. Looks like he's going to do it right now. He's still able to hang tough. That turret's going down. Jez's and Reckless have not stopped pushing. Soaz gets the taunt, but Perks is going to cleanse it and flash away.
Oh, he's in
again, looking for Trick. These guys are relentless right now. Caps exhausted, still putting out damage. That Munchkin's coming for him, but Jez steals the kill away at the end. Secures. Quite close the distance, but we know how it all ended. Back to live, the action never stops. Reckless this time is on his own, or is he? It's Soaz tagging in. And now the tables have turned. Trick's out of there, and Reckless on a killing spree. 3-0, looking for Expect. It's never just one member of Fnatic.
I like that, Pyra. It's never just one member. Redemption as well from Jez's. It's just so fantastic. We get 3 games. We get the classic Fnatic comfort picks and playstyle, and we get G2 trying to counter it, trying to play against it. Hello, Reckless. Is that a cannon?
Oh, we've seen this movie before, and I know how it ends. Reckless gets the finisher. Baron's up.
There we go. Early Baron being rushed down once again. They have the damage to do it. Sven, while he could try and check the brushes with his ulti, it is so hard once you are behind against this cannon.
Very good position, but G2 were able to find some bite back, and that's why we got this great series here. Soaz jumped on. He's got flash. He's still hanging in the pit. Oh, can he get out in time? He doesn't.
No minions for Fnatic to kill it.
Oh boy, Sven is going low, kicked out. That puppy's out of there. Broxah looking for the chase down, and he flashes in for the finisher.
Well, Expect is coming down here to see if he can kill Broxah.
Okay, the fights never end here right now. Broxah back within some minion range, and Reckless looking to try and turn back as Expect realizes he might have gone a little bit too far out of range for the rest of his team to be able to help him out. Stunned up, nearly a tower, turning around. Can he do it? Wild Growth's on. Mithy's going to save his life.
Soaz, without any globals right now, so you can't actually sit bot lane, but you know if you're Fnatic. Yeah, you're just waiting for this one pick.
Trick's going to have to come right back on down, and they will finish him off, even through the Wild Growth. And that's meaning no smite now for G2 Esports, but Fnatic aren't interested in the big purple worm just yet. They're going to go right in onto Expect. He dunks, but he gets dunked. Perk's going to have to flash away to avoid the tether of Jez's, and Fnatic say, who needs the Baron?
It's coming now, so they have to actually say, okay, never mind, we can't go for mid.
Caps might be a little isolated here, but the team's right behind the wall, and Lucian grounded. It's Caps that finishes it off. Reckless tags his way in, and all of a sudden, they looked like they were in trouble. They baited it right back, and that is gonna be it. Stopping to finish off the inhibitor, and it is going to be Nexus turrets. Mithy and Trick here desperately to defend, but nothing doing at all. What happens when the Royals clash here in Europe? Well, you know what? It's a renaissance. Fnatic have done it. They've taken down the Kings 2-1. GG.